stand in the middle of the floor.
Thank you. Give it up to Arlo. Fantastic class. Damn, this is the hottest audience I've ever seen. Holy shit. Pandering. Of course, I'm not the only one who has been following everything that's been happening with that American hero who took out the United Healthcare CEO. But I gotta say, it's a tragedy. It really is. You know, if you think about it, because he should not be in jail. He did nothing wrong. There's no evidence, okay? My friend sent me his manifesto in email. So I read it. Fantastic, very short, 262 words. Don't know why I remember that. And I wrote back, I'm like, oh, I absolutely love that thing where he says, these parasites got it coming. I hope he gets acquitted. Send that off. Moments later, I look back at it, and Gmail has decided to change two of those words. Line and acquitted became lube and squirted. So I think Google's just as thirsty for Luigi as we are. I've been on the dating apps for far too long, and I realized very recently that I've been swiping left on pescatarians because I thought they were religious. That's not the case. It's somebody who thinks that a fish is a vegetable. I met up with a friend last week. Old friend, I met him in film school. He was the biggest fan of Ghostbusters because he was living the dream as well, because after class he would steal all of the equipment to then do paranormal investigations. You'd think that would be a good side hustle, but he never charged money. So the people would call him up, see his website, and then he would just be like, oh yeah, the deal breaker is I gotta pay for everything, including the room. I don't get it. So I decided out of curiosity to check out his website again, and it really is the same as it was in the late 90s. It's got a little proton pack cursor that moves around. He's got a bunch of gifs of dancing ghosts. And most unfortunately, he's got the worst rendition of the Ghostbusters theme playing on loop. And it's only 15 seconds of a loop. Something new, though, that was there that I do not remember is he had an eBay store. So finally, hopefully he's getting some sort of money from this, maybe selling merch. Even better, he's selling haunted objects. And it's not something like, haunted dolls or like creepy paintings, no. He's selling stuff like a quilt that has horses on it, a plate that has baby Jesus on it. He's got a diva cup. And also he's got a VHS of Multiplicity. That's that movie with Michael Keaton where he clones himself. It's not good. And I 100% believe that is a haunted object. That movie sucks. I would rather watch the Ring tape. So I met him for dinner finally, and of course I'm going to ask him, where do you get all these haunted objects? A dumpster? No, I didn't say it. I just thought it in my mind. And he's like, oh yeah, I go around with this EVP, EMP, I don't know what it's called, and it reads out the electromagnetic pulses of everything, and the higher the number, the more spiritual stuff it's got on it. I'm paraphrasing. And he says, this is super dangerous. I've got to take this with me. And of course they're going to let him take it because he's decluttering their place. I mean, he's cleaning up all of their trash. And I will tell you the truth here. I think he could be doing a lot better with this business, okay? If I was in his position, I would just be finding the most expensive shit in the place. So I'd be getting like the reader and be going like, oh, that's 60-inch plasma? I'm getting like 50,000 ghost units on this. You're gonna have to grab that. You don't want, your kids to get sucked in by a poltergeist or anything. And, that PlayStation 4, I think your grandma's in there. And she's like way up in there, so I gotta take that home. And also, I think I'm gonna take that Cheers 2 DVD. I'm assuming your grandma had a dog or something, because that's what I'm getting from there, so I'm just gonna have to take those. But no, he doesn't he doesn't. He's all about ethics, and I'm about bills. So obviously, I asked him about the Diva Cup finally, and he's like, and I mean, I'm assuming, I'm hoping that it didn't come out of somebody who was dead. It wouldn't be great. But he says, no, it was just his girlfriend who wanted to sell it. And then out of nowhere, he says, I actually saw some of your stand-up on Instagram, and I didn't think it was that funny. What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay. So then I just said, well, at least I don't have a girlfriend who has a haunted vagina. So that's me, thanks.